On day 17 of the rescue operations in India's Uttarkashi, a team of seasoned rat hole mining experts are now drilling manually to rescue the 41 trapped workers. This after a US-made auger machine failed to yield any results. Micro-tunneling expert Chris Cooper, who's also overseeing the rat hole drilling process, says the rescuers are only about 5 to 6 meters away from the trapped workers. Officials said that they've drilled about 52 meters from the mouth of the tunnel so far. Visuals on your screens right now. This is the manual drilling process with rescue workers stationed inside a pipe, loading the debris into a trolley that is being unloaded outside. On Friday, parts of the auger machine that had drilled up to 46.8 meters, it got stuck in the rubble. This situation then forced officials to look into alternatives like vertical drilling and, of course, rat hole mining. At least 12 rat hole mining experts are involved in a horizontal excavation process, but the speed of the operation, that depends on whether the rescuers encounter further obstacles. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, who visited the rescue operation site, said that the pipe has gone in up to 52 meters, and if everything works according to plan, good news could be expected by this evening.
The pipe has now gone in up to 52 meters. Earlier it was only at 51. It was pushed 1 meter further in my presence. It will be pushed 2 meters more to 54 meters, after which one more pipe will be laid.
The rescue operations, as you can see, are underway. These are the live visuals that are coming from Uttarakhand in India. These you can see ambulances which have been stationed right outside at the site of the tunnel collapse. You can see police personnel, ambulances waiting outside for the trapped workers. Now discussing the upcoming strategy and the well-being of the trapped workers, the Uttarakhand Chief Minister also spoke to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister received a complete report about the drilling and instructed officials to take special care about the rescuers who are engaged in relief work from outside. From what we're hearing so far, the drilling has completed for now. That's the word that we're getting on the rescue operation so far. You can see these are the visuals that are coming in live from Uttarakhand. These are the ambulances that have been stationed on site. Drilling has been completed. Rat hole mining, let's also give you a little background on that. It's a hazardous procedure in which small groups of miners go down narrow burrows to excavate small quantities of coal. So, of course, it's expected to take a lot of time. From what we know, the drilling has completed. A disaster management official present at the site expressed hope that they may not have to face any further resistance. Food, water, oxygen, that's been regularly provided to the trapped workers. Power supply inside the tunnel has been maintained. First visual contact was established on the 9th day. And ever since, the trapped workers have been in contact with their family members. Now, for more on this, we have with us Mr. Vaibhav Dange, who is the policy expert in infra sustainability and green mobility, joining us live from New Delhi. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, now, of course, it's been a challenging operation, to say the least. What we're hearing is that the drilling has completed. Rat hole mining method, it has been employed. You would say a more primitive method, in fact. What would you say are the likely challenges? We, of course, saw that the auger machine had brought its own set of challenges with it as well. What's your assessment?
Absolutely. As you rightly said, the auger machine has been working relentlessly for 3-4 days. But from last almost 36 hours, auger machine had faced many challenges, primarily because of a lot of steel girders and steel bars that fall down along with the debris of the under construction tunnel. The today morning report says that the rat miners, which are the expertise team brought in from the Coal India, which normally do this kind of mining, particularly in a small size pipes, they enter into the mining and do the mining. That team has been successfully drilling from last almost 12 hours now. And the update to me a few hours back is they have almost completed the mining and they have reached to a breakthrough. Whether that breakthrough has been completed or not is something which to be seen. Hopefully, the morning assessment of the expert has been that there are no further surprises in the remaining part. And accordingly, the work is going on with a full speed. There are some concrete debris and other debris, but not major steel or other girders. So if once the breakthrough is achieved, I think the National Disaster Relief Force will do a kind of a mock drill where 2 people will be sent inside. We'll see how the rescue workers, how the trapped workers are to be brought on through the pipe, because ultimately every entire rescue operation will happen through that 900 pipe.
Right.
So probably 2 workers on a stretcher, a kind of a process they will follow. So that mock drill they will have to definitely do to ensure that there are no further surprises when they start sending the workers through the pipe.
Right.
So I think the hopefully by evening all 41 trap workers should be out, and of course the medical team and everything is ready there to take further care of them and assess their health situation, health parameters, whether it is oxygen, blood pressure, and all other necessary health parameters. And then they will be shifted to the hospital where they will be monitored at least for 24 hours.
All right.
And of course, then their family and other kin will start meeting them.
All right, absolutely, sir. As I mentioned earlier, the drilling that has been completed, the mining process is completed. Now comes the actual rescue operation, that is to get all of the trapped workers outside. Can you just take us through the process there? Of course, as you mentioned as well, delivery of essential supplies had been maintained, and of course, they've been stuck in a cramped, collapsed tunnel. So if you could just give us and share insights on the condition of the workers that are trapped inside.
Yeah. As you have seen, any such kind of massive rescue operation, first priority always is to ensure that there is a basic life-saving communication and support mechanism available to the trapped workers. And that's what the team did first. They have created a network through which food, water, medicine, clean air, oxygen has been provided to them. Fortunately, from the place of the falling of the tunnel and the actual construction where the workers were working, there is around 1600 to 1800 meter of space, and therefore there is enough space for them to accommodate themselves. So necessary life support system, including the communication mechanism to keep their morale high, has been established. Now the process, once the breakthrough is done, the NDRF, Disaster Relief Force, will first send in a team of 2-3 rescuers who are trained to handle such kind of situation inside the tunnel. They will assess the entry point from the tunnel side, from the inside, how the workers needs to be brought into the pipe and then pulled back outside the tunnel. That process they will do, and they may also do a mock drill of the stretcher and 1 or 2 rescue operators. And then one after the other, maybe 2 workers together will be brought back in a batches through the pipe, pulled back through the pipe. Once that is done, immediately, as you can see from the visuals, the ambulances and other health services professionals are ready there to immediately assess their health situation, health parameters. They will be shifted to the ambulances and to the hospital, and necessary health treatment shall be provided. Fortunately, from last 4 or 5 days, the food and necessary supplies are being ensured for these trapped workers. So hopefully, on the health parameters, fingers crossed, they should all be fine, other than the more of a fatigue and the stress which they have experienced because of they have trapped in last 17 days. But looks like that other parameters should be fine, because there has been regular dialogue with the trap workers, and from the dialogues or visuals which we have seen, it found that their morale is quite high. Of course, once they come out to meet their family and kin, I'm sure they will be even better in terms of their morale. But that's the drill that is normally followed in such kind of rescue operations. And then, of course, the whole process of understanding of engineering part of it, how the tunnel collapsed, the reasons, learnings from the rescue operations, that all process will follow after that.
Right. So now one can only imagine the kind of stress and trauma that they've endured. Of course. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the show with all your insights and inputs.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Pleasure talking to you.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.